All living organisms die after a certain period of time. Living organisms consist of one or more than one cell. Cells perform all types of metabolic activities which is go on continuously and never stop. If its function stop once, the cells die. Hope all of you understand today's topic. Yes, the topic is protoplast and protoplasm. I am here with you. This is Shahnaz Parveen, lecturer, Department of Biology, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka. Let's move to the discussion. Protoplast, protoplasm. Learning objects. Definition of protoplasm. Physical properties of protoplasm. Chemical properties of protoplasm and functions of protoplasm. So, what is protoplast? The living substance and non-living substance within a cell covered by a cell wall is known as the protoplast. Protoplast divides into two parts: living protoplasm and non-living substance. Here, non-living substance means various types of reserve materials such as carbohydrate, lipid, protein, etc. Excretory materials and secretory materials are also non-living substance in a cell, and others are called living protoplasm. Protoplast. In this slide, you can see protoplast, a cell, and different types of organelles, cytoplasm, protoplasm, which is surrounded by a cell wall. Altogether is called protoplast. Now we learn protoplasm. Protoplasm is a Greek word. It originates from two Greek words. One is proto. Proto means primitive, and another word is plasma. Plasma means organization. The transparent, sticky, jelly-like, semi-solid, colloidal living substance present within the cell is known as the protoplasm. In this slide, you can see the protoplasm, a cell, and you see the different types of organelles. Cytoplasm all together is called protoplasm. That means all living substance is called protoplasm. According to Huxley, protoplasm is the physical basis of life. Protoplasm contains about 70 to 90% water. Now we learn physical properties of protoplasm. Protoplasm is the semi-transparent, colorless, jelly-like, semi-solid and sticky substance. It is granular and colloidal in nature. Its relative density is greater than water. It coagulates when treated with heat, acid or alcohol. Depending upon the condition of the cell, protoplasm may be converted from jelly to liquid or from liquid to jelly state. Chemical properties of protoplasm. Protoplasm contains about 70 to 90% water. It contains organic and inorganic substances. Among the organic substances, it contains protein in greater amount. Protoplasm contains carbohydrates, lipids and vitamins. It also contains some mineral salts and ion elements. Example: calcium, magnesium, copper, sodium, zinc, sulfur, iron, etc. Now we learn biological characteristics of protoplasm. All the metabolic activities like respiration, assimilation, photosynthesis, reproduction, growth, excretion, etc. are performed by the protoplasm. The metabolic activities go on continuously and never stop. If it stops functioning once, the cell dies. Protoplasm shows response to different stimuli. The sum total of all the biological characteristics is the characteristics of the organism or the properties of the living organism. Now we learn how protoplasm move. So, movement of protoplasm. The watery solution of the protoplasm is not static. and it moves within the cell in circular direction. This action is known as the movement. There are differences between the movement of protoplasm in plants and animal cells. Protoplasm in plant cells moves around the central vacuole, which is known as cyclosis. It's two types. One is unidirectional rotation and another one is multidirectional rotation. In this slide, you can see the movement of protoplasm. Here, protoplasm moved around a central vacuole in a certain direction. It is called unidirectional movement or rotation. In this slide, you can see protoplasm, which is shown by arrow. Protoplasm moved a number of vacuole irregularly. This type of movement is called multidirectional rotation. Functions of protoplasm. Protoplasm contains the genetic material of a cell or organism. It also plays a role in controlling the activity of the cell. Additionally, the nucleus is the place where our ribosomes, which are essential in creating proteins in the cell, are made. Now I want to give you a homework. So today's homework: why protoplasm is called the physical basis of life. You have to submit this homework in your WhatsApp group section. Hope all of you understand and enjoyed today's class. If you have any question, ask your subjective teacher. Thank you so much for being with me.